So why do people fail at prospecting? That'd be interesting. We haven't discussed that before. Is number one, they don't have their scripts internalized. So they never put in the time. And I don't understand that because I actually scared myself that I don't want to be in a position where I don't know what to say. I never want to be stuck. So I actually scared myself to learn my scripts. So I got to learn, I got to memorize. And I find out what's good for you, but I found writing them out. So let's say I've got the listing presentation. I'm writing out the first one, the second line, the third, and then I forget. Then I cheat and look across and I go, okay, there. And then I write the first, second, third again. Oh, I can do it without cheating. And then a fourth one. So you'll get your own method. And then obviously reading them out, but internalize, make them your own. So number two is they fail to create momentum. So they prospect for a bit, stop. And I've got clients, and that's one of the challenges luckily we do overcome, is that they prospect and they get busy and they stop prospecting. They're out. And I say, you've got to have that 1 hour because the day should revolve around your prospecting. Your prospecting should not revolve around your day. You won't do it. Next is they make up stories about people before they call them. So I was actually, when I joined my first coaching, I had a little gang, going on, people who coached together, friends. And one of them said, I don't call Chinese people, do you? Actually, he didn't even say, do you? It was almost like a look. He goes, I don't call. I just take them off the list. Now, at that time, I was listing crazily. And if anyone wants to go and archives Richard Duggal on my MLS, I think 1 out of 4 were, Vietnamese or whatever. Like I love all people. Not that he didn't love them. He just couldn't deal with it. He's a very nice person. He's a really generous person. It's just that he couldn't deal with it. And I thought, wow. So that means he won't even dial the number. Number two, it could be any nationality, but that's a real story. So I want to tell you the real story. And the other thing was they won't call high end. They'll make up a story or whatever. So they'll make up stories. I'm lucky. I don't make up any stories. I really don't, except you're listing the house. So what happens is that what the heck are you doing making up stories? So this is not just about prospecting. This is life. I'm only using prospecting as a metaphor because the young man who sees the nice girl with a bunch of other girls, what stories he made up? He won't approach the girl or won't talk to her. He's made up a story. How much is that stopping your life? What if you had a coach who was a real specialist in mindset, not just read a couple of books, but somebody who knows hypnosis, who knows the mind, who knows how it works, who does the research on the brain, who knows how to talk to people? What if you had my conversations and you have the gun? The only story is I'm listing your house, whether you like it or not. And then number 3 is, number 4, they lose control of the conversation by not asking questions and just talking or answering their questions. And I have a methodology. It's a special system. And actually a few people here know it, is where it's a certain system, almost mechanical in a conversation where you always have control. And I have somebody brand new who just signed up on my coaching. So if you need me to talk about that, bring it up. But there's actually a mechanical system that when you follow this sequence, 1, 2, 3, you're never stuck. Like you're always in control. And if you don't know it, then you'll always be. People ask you questions, you answer it. They ask you another question. Maurice knows it. Next, they either pause too long or don't pause enough. So I'm going to give you something you've never heard before. I like to teach things that no one's ever heard. So I'm going to give you something you've never heard. It's not even published yet. So, and you think like, why wouldn't that be published? There's $1 million a year or whatever being published. And a lot of them are on sales. Is that when people listen to you, they're listening for the content. It's only during the pause, the quiet time, that they actually process what you're saying. So you see, right now it happened with you. I stopped and you had a chance to say, maybe unconsciously. But while I'm speaking, you're actually just listening. What am I saying? And if I say, go get a listing today, because you're good. You can do this. See, after I say it, you go, yeah, I can do this. So I kind of gave you that experience. So can you imagine coming to a coach who has beyond the books, like beyond the books? Because I'm doing, like I mentioned, I'm involved in some research at the highest level in AI and all that. So they want me to actually, there's a company, I can tell you one little thing. There's one that actually approached me, and they're doing an AI for salespeople. You know, where you say this and they say that. It's a whole AI program. He's getting funding or trying to go public. And they want me. I didn't know they know me that well. They want me to do the dialogues. I think it's just me, actually. They want me to do the answers. When somebody says this, then you say that, then you said this. It's a whole system, and it's pretty sophisticated. And I don't know if I'll do that, because I let the cat out of the bag, right? Everyone will know my stuff. So I'm not sure if I should do that yet. But anyway, but they're trying to bribe me to do that. So there's a lot of research on the brain. And I want you to have access to all this material. Oh, there's somebody here. Great.